going through it, but I'm very glad I had it because it makes everything just...
Well, how poor were you? I mean, you weren't...
Poor, and it's funny, you don't... Poor, like, by any definition of
You're talking
poor,
about when you're a young man out of the house.
Yes, by any definition of poor in America, not poor in the world. No, you can go to Cuba...
Yeah.
And
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a different...
You're so sympathetic to poor people. Yeah, right, I know. Poor people, yeah, the hovels. Yeah, I got it. Shanties, okay, dirt. We get it.
Good. Yeah.
But in America, if you consider living in shitty apartments, I mean, the worst, yes, I had the first step above homeless. Just the horrible apartments, bugs, no toilet, no shower, really humble. And also just having to watch the penny. I used to, my first year in comedy, I would go home on the weekends because I couldn't get on at the clubs on the weekends. That was for the big acts. I couldn't get on in the week either, but I was at least possible. You could go on at 2 in the morning in front of a drunk. So I would go home on the weekends, and my mother would save the newspaper all week, and I would read them over the weekend to save a quarter to buy the New York Times every day. That's poor. That's poor.
So how much would you be making a week?
Nothing from comedy yet. Not the first year. Nobody has hired you to do anything, And if you went on at Catch a Rising Star, you got cab fare and a hamburger. So at some point, I was starting to get that. But it's hard to live on cab fare and a hamburger.
No, it's not easy.
I feel like I did.
See, mine was the opposite. So I was still in our family house after my parents had died, because my mother died at 17, my father died at 20, and I was the youngest of 5. So, but we still had a housekeeper. So I'd say... Wow, you had a housekeeper? Oh, yeah. So I said to, Phoebe Harris, her name was, and Phoebe would say, now, you're going out tonight. Do you need... I said, well, I'm bringing some people back, but don't worry. So we'd come back at 11, about 12 of us all drunk and stoned, and there'd be a full tea service set up on the dining room table. You know what I mean? She wasn't quite understanding the group I was bringing back.
Is this in the book? I must have missed this.
No, I might have left that out.
Seriously?
I don't know. I can't
Because I don't remember that. What I remember is that you and I was like this parallel lives that we were living in our bedrooms in 2 different countries. Like the thing with the tape recorder. When I got that tape recorder, the Wallensack tape recorder, that my father, who worked in radio, he got I thought, but it was like, shoebox size.
Right.
And I would tape the songs off the radio. I taped Johnny Carson's Art Fern sketches and transcribed them word for word.
Oh, I used to write, because I had an imaginary television show in the book, and I would write things for TV Guide, highlights, bottom. Marty and Tony sing medley of songs that weren't nominated, that kind of thing. No, it was so, and I even had a gooseneck lamp that I'd put up, because even then I knew I needed lighting, so I'd put it up and I'd record my show and then...
Record?
Yeah, I was on...
Video?
No, audio.
Audio.
Yeah, I had a reel-to-reel, but I also had a little one with the applause on it.
Oh.
So I would stop and then I would have, and then I would, I was even then at 15 into Sinatra, so I would, September of My Years, I would, but I had to sing in Frank's keys. So it would go, I still have recordings of this. Someday you look around and you're older. And I'm singing songs about songs and love ago.
Well, why were, again, these 2 kids into A Man Alone?
I live alone. That hasn't always been easy to do for a single man. Yeah.
Like now I listen to it, it's like perfect. It's I talked about this with Seth MacFarlane recently because he's the 3rd person in the world who knows this album.
Is that true?
Yeah. Well, who does? It was a.
It didn't even really sell at the time.
Of course not. It was a concept album put out in 1969, written by a gay poet, Rod McEwen, a gay poet, and it's a theme album. Now. Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.